Will now be recorded.
What is the topic that we are discussing?
JavaScript.
JavaScript. So in yesterday's session, we have written a JavaScript to make field mandatory or non-mandatory. So this claim number, quality issue, non-mandatory. If it is damaged, okay, looks like the JS file was not updated properly because of the publish issue. Okay. See, if you want to make, see here, if okay, set to disabled. This is name. Okay, it was not updated properly. Okay, anyway, see, if you want to make a field visible or invisible, you need to write it like set visible. Okay, get the control of that particular field, set visible, true or false. Okay, if you write it like this, if you pass true, it will be visible. If you pass false, it will be hidden. This is set the required level. Set required level means mandatory or non-mandatory. If you pass required, field become mandatory. If you pass none like this, it will be non-mandatory. Non-mandatory means optional. Okay. And the last one is set to disabled. Set to disabled true or false. Set to disabled true means you are locking the field. You are making field read only. Set to disable false means you are making field editable. Okay, editable field. Okay, so this is how you can manage the field properties like visibility, required level, and also editability or non-editability. Okay, read only or editable. Okay, so now let's say if you want to get any field value, you have to write it like this. Okay, see form context dot get attribute dot get attribute of inside you need to pass the schema name of that field dot get value. So if you any type of field, whether it is a single line of text, multi-line text, whole number field, or optional set, or any kind of field, if you want to get the value, you have to write it like this. Okay. See here, let's say if you want to get the value of a lookup. Okay, so I'll show you. See now you have a contact field, right? You have a contact field here. Let's say if you want to get the, okay, let's select one contact. See, now you have contact. Let's say if I write it like this, form context dot get attribute of contact schema name dot get value. So what will return? What will it return? So when I write it like this, when I try to get the value of a contact by passing the schema name of the contact, what is the expectation? What will you get? See, if it is an option set, you are getting the option set value 1, 2, 3 like that. If it is a single line of text, it will give you the text value. Let's say if you try to get the claim number, it will give you this number. Okay, now I am trying to fetch the lookup value. This is lookup, right? If I try to get the value of a lookup, what will it get? What will you receive? Any guess? What will we receive?
Name.
Okay, name means what? Right now, what is the name?
Ram.
Ram. Okay, very good. Name, you will get the name. Do you get any other stuff?
ID and entity.
Sorry?
ID and entity.
Very good. ID also. See, it is not a single value. See, it is a text value. This is a text value, right? And this is a text value. If I try to get this, it will only give this text value. But this is not a, and see, this is not a simple text field. This is a lookup field. And this is a record. When I click on this, it will open another record. Contact record. This is a contact record. It is not a single text field. So when you try to get the lookup value, it will give you the name. Okay, what is the name right now? Ram. So it will give you the name. And what is the, this record is belongs to which entity? This record belongs to which entity?
Contact entity.
Contact entity. Very good. You can see below. So the name of the entity is mentioned here, contact. Okay. So what is the schema name of the contact entity? Let's check. Let's get the schema name of the contact. Okay. So copy. Okay. And I want to open another tab. Just give me a second. Okay. So let's wait. It is not responding. You guys able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Ah, okay. So I just rejoined. Okay. Able to see my screen? Okay. Let me open my CRM. Okay. So now what are we trying to get? So now I have a claim entity. So now I have a claim entity here. So this is claim entity. So when I try to get the value of a contact, let's say, okay, so let's add contact value. Okay, see in the JavaScript, when I try to get the value of a contact, it will return three values. Okay, when I try to get the lookup of any lookup, it will give you three values. What are those three values? First one is name. This is name, Sita. Sita is the name. So click on that record. So this is contact entity. So first you will get the name of that particular lookup. And secondly, you will get the ID of the record. So what is the ID of this particular record? In CRM, each record will have a specific ID, unique ID. See, now it is Sita record, right? Sita record will have a separate ID. Ram record will have a separate ID. Okay. So where can you see where can you find that ID? You can find that ID in the URL. So at the end, if you go to the end, see here, this is ID. This is the ID of the record. So this ID of the record is not common. See, it is unique. So each and every record in CRM will have a separate ID. Okay, so you can also get the ID of the record. First one is name of the record, second one is ID of the record, third one is entity schema name. This record belongs to which entity? Contact entity. What is the schema name of the contact? That also we can get it. How can we find the schema name of the contact? We can find it in the settings. Let's open settings, solutions. Okay, let it load. Okay, so click on settings, solutions, open the solution, and in the solution you can find the list of entities. See here you have list of entities, 4 entities. You have contact entity here. Let's click on contact entity, and when I click on contact entity you can find the name. See, this is the name, this is the unique name of the entity. So this also you can get. So how many values you will receive when you try to get the lookup value?
3.
3. What are those?
Entity name, entity and ID and name.
Very good. Entities, entity name, entity ID, sorry, record ID, and name of the record. Okay, I'll show you how to get the value of a lookup. Okay, so now let's go back. I am removing this complete code. Okay, yeah, I will keep it like this. Let's remove this, or I can add one more function here. Let me add one more function. I'm adding one more function. Name of the function is get contact details. So this is my name of the function. Contact details, open close, open close. Okay, pass the execution context as parameter, same like above. Okay, pass execution context as parameter, and also get the form context. You no need to buy hard anything, everything can be copy pasted. Okay, so we are also getting the form context. So this is your form context. You are getting the form context from execution context. If you write it like execution context or get form context, you will receive form context. And once you get the form context, you need to get what? You need to get the value of a lookup. Okay, copy this particular statement and paste it here. Okay, see here what we have written: form context dot get attribute. Which field we wanted to receive? Which field we are trying to get?
Lookup to
Which
contact.
lookup? Contact, right? What is the schema name of contact field? Let's
Contact.
check. So go to the claim entity. No, this is not the schema, this is entity schema name. Okay, this is entity schema name. You shouldn't pass this. You should pass the field schema name. You wanted to get the field value, right? Inside the claim you have contact lookup. See, let's go to the forms. I am under claim. So open information. Okay, now you have contact field here. This contact will have a name. This field will have a name. Details. See, this is Walmart underscore contact ID. You have to pass this value here and a dot get value. So you shouldn't write dot get value before, because sometimes the contact might be empty. See, So when you go back to the claim, see, there might be a chance that this contact is empty. Let's say if it is empty, what when you try to get the value of this contact lookup, what will it give? This statement will give you null value because it does not have any value. So form context dot get attribute of contact schema name will give you null value because it does not have any value selected. So if you write directly get value, it will throw you exception. Null dot get value will throw you an exception. So first you shouldn't write get value. Remove this get value and store this value inside one variable where contact lookup equal to. Okay, first I am getting the contact lookup information, form context dot get attribute of contact lookup schema name, and now I am storing that information in the contact lookup variable. Now I will check if it is empty or not. If open close, so this is contact lookup not equal to null. So I am checking here if it is not equal to null. Not equal to null means this contact should have one value. It should have one value. If it is having that value, then I can write a get value to get the value of this particular lookup. If it is not having, then it will give you null, right? This statement will give you null. Contact lookup will be null. So it will not go inside. Okay, now here what I will do, I will write get value information where contact information equal to, okay, so this contact lookup dot get value. So if I write it like get value, it will give us three values. Okay, so if you don't know how to get the value of a lookup, you can simply type it like this: mscrmjs get lookup value. Okay, mscrmjs get lookup value. Okay, so here you can see same form context dot get attribute of that field schema name dot get value. So you shouldn't write get value before. Now they are checking it here. Okay, see the lookup object. Okay, yeah, so either you can copy paste the same code like this or whatever you have written, that is also fine. So I am copying these 3 lines of code and paste it here. Okay, see here, now I am getting the contact information. See, now I am getting the contact lookup value. Contact lookup contains how many values? 3 values. These 3 values will be stored in this particular variable. Okay, so contact information, let's say if I want to get the ID of contact, then I have to write contact information of 0.id. If I write it like this, it will give you ID, contact ID. It will give us contact ID. Okay, if I write it like contact information of 0.name, so this will give us the contact name. And last one, contact information of 0.entity type, this will give us the contact schema name. Okay, so if you write it like this, you will get the lookup values like this. You will get contact ID, contact name, and a contact schema name. You got me? You guys understood? Okay, so I will show you how the values are coming. Okay, so let's copy this code and put it in CRM. So let go to the form properties Under form properties, I have JS. This is my JS. So remove the existing one, add the new one. This is the latest code. Click OK. Click OK. Click Save. Okay, publish is not working. Let's try one more time. In my system, publishing is not working. Okay, so we are getting unexpected error. Let's try to.
Same as our system also, sir. Yesterday I have tried it, but it's not.
It's not working, huh?
Yes, sir. The same pop-up is getting.
Yeah, I'm also facing the same issue.
Okay, fine. Let's try to publish it from make.powerapps.com. Okay, go to make.powerapps.com. This is the URL, make.powerapps.com. Okay, I'm copying it and sharing it in the chat. Looks like they are going to disable that from the CRM settings. Okay, so go to the solution, open our solution, Walmart CRM, click on our JS. This is our JS now. Open this JS. So this is our JS. Let's see if we can directly publish it or not. Okay, yeah, I'm selecting this web resource JS and publishing it from here. Okay, now publish is succeeded. Let's go back to CRM, refresh this particular climb record. Now I am refreshing the climb record. Okay, so see, I just added the code. I just added this particular code in the JavaScript file. Will my function run?
We need to load the.
I have added the JavaScript in the JS file, but I have not called this function. Get contact details method was not called anywhere. So to trigger my code, I have to call it either on onload or on save or on change. So I wanted to call this on load of the form. Okay, I wanted to trigger this on load of the form. So let's add on load event. Okay, let's go to climb from form. So this is tables, climbs, forms. Open your form, information form. Go to form libraries. Actually, this view is new to me. Let's see. They added recently, I think. Okay, so where can we? This is
Well,
library on, yeah,
on the right side we have events here. Proper information. Uh,
right side.
yes, sir.
This one. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, okay, very good. So here we need to add onload event. Okay. So no, this is on change. Table column dependencies. Node event handler. Okay. Onload event. I am adding onload event, and this is the library. And what is the form function that we need to call? What is the name of the function? Get the contact details. Copy, paste it here. And I also wanted to pass the execution context as first parameter because I am passing the execution context in the parameter. So select this option, done. So now I added get contact details method. I'm calling this get contact details method from onload. So now we can save and publish. Now it is saving and publishing. Okay, now save and publish is done. Let's go back and refresh and check. It should load now. It should trigger now. Okay, so how do we know that if it is triggering or not? See, if you want to know whether your logic is getting executed or not, you can check that by going to debugging mode. Okay, you can open the debugger and you can see it from there. Okay, so just press F12. Okay, you can press F12, simple F12 or function F12, function F12. So when I press that, you can see this window will be opened onto the right, and under source you have an option to open the file. Click on open file. So what is our file name? Walmart underscore climb. This is our JavaScript file. So in this JavaScript file, we have two methods, two functions. First one is climbs customizations. Second one is get contact details. So I wanted to know whether this get contact details is getting triggered or not. So that is why I am putting a debugger. So this is inside the function. Okay, from line number 31, it is inside the function. So I am putting a debugger on 31. I just clicked on 31. So now we added a debugger. You can see the highlighted blue color arrow mark. When this JavaScript function will trigger, on which event? On which event it will get
On
triggered?
load. On load.
On load. So I put the debugger here. Now I need to load the form. So click on refresh. When I click on refresh, form will be loading and event should trigger. Is it getting triggered? It didn't trigger. Let's refresh again. Control function F5. Control function F5. Now you can see passed in debugger, which means that debugger got triggered and you can see the execution came here. Okay, which means that our JavaScript file is getting triggered and we will see the result. How is it getting executed? Okay, so just press function F10. Just press function F10 or simply F10. It will go to the next statement. Now we got the form context. Form context contains all this information, entity name, all this information. Okay, now what are we doing in this? Using form context, we are trying to get the contact lookup. Okay, let's execute this function F10. Now we got the contact lookup value. See, contact lookup, this is contact lookup. So okay, so it is not a null. See, contact lookup is not a null, so it contains some value. So this function will not satisfy. Okay, see, contact lookup not equal to null, which will satisfy. This is not equal to a null. Contact lookup contains some value, right? It is not a null value. See, it is not a null value. So it contains some value. So this condition will satisfy. This condition will satisfy and it will go inside. Press function F10 again. Now it went inside. Now we are trying to get the value of lookup. Okay, so now here we are trying to get the value of contact. So press function F10 again. Now we will we should receive the contact information. See, when I mouse over on contact information, so expand this 0. So what are the values that you are able to see? You are able to see entity type as contact. This is contact entity schema name, ID of the record, and name of the record. We discussed now, like when we try to get the value of a lookup, we will get three values. These are the three values. Now first, what am I doing here? From the contact information, I am getting the ID. Just execute the statement. When I mouse over on the contact ID, you can see the ID of the contact. So now here we are getting the name, function F10. So contact name, Ram. Again, what are we getting? Entity type. What is the entity type? It is contact entity schema name. So this is how you have to debug your code to check if it is working correctly or not. Okay, you just need to simply press function F12 or simply F12. Then this page will open, and you need to open the file, JavaScript file, which you have written the code. Okay, so now you understood, right?
Sir,
So when
sir,
you,
sorry for
yeah, yeah,
interruption.
go ahead.
Sir, it is working. Then we are getting the pop-up. For example, if the JavaScript is not working, what will we get? For example,
uh,
any mistake is there in JavaScript.
it will throw exception.
Okay.
Let's say if you have a syntax errors,
Ah,
okay, let's say you have written some syntax errors. Let's say you have not given the schema name of this. Okay, you
ah,
simply written like this and uploaded your code.
okay.
Then it will throw an exception to you upfront when you
Okay.
try to load the page, right? It will throw an exception saying that the field was not found or something like that, that kind
Correct.
of
Correct.
exception.
Yes,
Huh?
sir. Yes, sir. In debugging also, how can we check?
The file will not load actually. In debug also you can see. Okay, we'll see this one only. Okay, so let's save this. Okay, so copy. Now I need to update the code, right? Because I removed the schema name, so it should throw an exception, right? So let's go to the file and publish the changes. This is our JavaScript. So click edit. So this is your JavaScript file. Paste it. So this is the latest code, and this has some exceptions. So save and publish. Now when you load the page, it will throw an exception. Okay, looks like it got published, right? Let's try to refresh the page. Control function F5. Control
Sir,
function F5
we
again.
need to save and publish.
We published the JavaScript, no? So it is not required. Okay, just press. Let's check if the code is updated or not. Function F12. So this is source, open file. What is your file? Walmart underscore claim. So where do you have the code? So this is your code. Okay. So put a debugger here. Let's check if it is working or not. So let's refresh because we have onload event. Okay. Now execution is coming here. Function F10, function F10. Okay. So what is contact lookup? See, it is coming as null. Okay, that is why it is not going inside. It will not go inside and it will come out of the loop. Okay, so I'll do one thing. So you want to see the error, right? Uh, so what I will do, I will give you the schema name which is not present in CRM. Okay. Okay, so here, so I will pass just ABC schema name. Schema name as contact schema name as ABC. ABC is not available, so it will throw an exception. I'll show you. Okay. Now I published the code. Just refresh the form. Now it will throw the exception that it cannot find the schema name of the field ABC. Okay, let's check if the code is updated or not. Function F12, open file, Walmart claim. Okay, I think it is giving null. Okay, let's check. This also it is giving null. Okay, okay. So it is not throwing an exception. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. You want to see the exception, no? So I
Or
will.
else we can remove the open braces or
I'll do one thing. Okay, I will not use this. null check. Okay, we have null check right here. So let's remove this if. Now it should throw. Okay. So save and publish. So refresh the form. Refresh it again. See, like this, you can see the error message. So when I click on show details, you can see what is the error message. Cannot read the properties of null. Okay, get value. So if you want to know from which statement this error is coming, you need to debug. Okay, so press function F12, open file, select the file. Okay, so where is your function? This is your function. Put a debugger here and load the page because we have onload event. Okay, now execution came here. Go to next statement, press function F10, function F10. So now contact lookup is what? What is the contact lookup value? Null. So what we have written, lookup, contact lookup dot get value. Null dot contact lookup value is null. So null dot get value, it is throwing an exception. So from this statement only, it is throwing an exception. When I execute it, it will come out of the loop. Function F10. See, it is going somewhere. So you can easily identify that exception is coming from this particular, this particular statement, because when you try to get this particular field, ABC field is not there. That is why it is giving null value. So null dot get value, if you write it like null dot get value, it, you cannot get any value from null, right? Null means void. So you cannot get any value out of null. So that is why the system is saying that, so this kind of exception, cannot read the properties of null because it is null. So this is how you will receive the this is how you will receive the what you call error message. And if you want to find out from which field, from which line of code this error is coming, you can simply debug like how we debugged now.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. So now we have seen how to receive. Now we have seen how to receive the contact lookup value. We have seen how to receive the contact ID, contact name, and contact entity schema name. Let's say if I want to get the value of C, so let's go to this particular contact. So this is contact record, right? So contact record. Okay. So let's say I have some email ID here, or okay. See here, I have mobile phone, right? I want to get the mobile phone, or what else we have? Job title. Let's say I have job title here, developer. Okay. See, so contact. This is contact record. This is RAM contact record, and the job title of this particular record is developer. See, I want to get this particular job title. I want to get this particular job title from contact. See, I am on claim. Okay. So on which record I am? I am on claim. I am on claim. From claim, I want to get the contact related job title. Are you getting my point? I am on claim. On loading of this particular claim, I want to get the value of job title of this particular contact which I have selected. What is the job title of RAM? Developer. So that value I wanted to receive. See, if I write it like this, will it give the job title? So now previously I tried to get the lookup value, right? See, I passed the uh, I used form context to get the value of contact id, and I received the contact id, contact name, and a contact schema name. But can we get the value of job title of a contact?
No.
No, we are only receiving the id of the record, name of the record, and a schema name. We are not receiving the we are not able to receive job title. So what should we do? If I want to get the other fields information other than these three fields, see, I want to get other contact information other than these three fields. See, these three fields information I am getting, there is no problem. But what in case if I want to get the other values? So in those cases, we need to go for retrieval. We need to write a simple web API retrieval. So here we need to use web APIs, JavaScript web APIs. Okay, using a simple web API call, it is just a copy paste only. No need to buy hard anything. The code is available in Google. Okay, so you just need to write a simple retrieval to get the other field information of a lookup. So why we need to go for a retrieval? First of all, what is the need of going for retrieval, single retrieval? Why we need to go?
We need to get other than these three fields.
Correct. So I want to get the job title of contact. Okay, so I want to get other field information other than the three fields information which we are receiving. Okay, now if I want to get the value of job title which is specific to contact, I need to write a simple retrieval. So what is the information that I am having? See, if I want to retrieve something, okay, so if I want to retrieve something, I need two things. So here you have two retrievals. Okay, this is single retrieval, and the second one is multiple retrieval. Name itself, it is saying single retrieval. Retrieval means single record. Multiple retrieval means multiple records. If you want to retrieve multiple records, you have to go for multi retrieval. If you want to get the single record specific information, you can go with single retrieval. See, if you are writing a single retrieval, to the single retrieval you need to pass id of the record, id of id of the record to be fetched, and schema name of that entity. So these two things you need to pass. Let's say now you want to get the job title. Okay, now you want to get the job title, right? To get the job title, what information that you need to pass? You need to pass the id of the record to be retrieved. I want to get the ram contact record job title. So then ram record id I have to pass, ram record schema name also I have to pass to get the job title. Okay, in case of multiple retrieval, you are not passing the id because you don't know the id of the record, id of the records. Okay, so here instead of passing the ids, we will pass a query or a condition. Query is nothing but a condition. So we will pass a condition to get the records. Let's say I will give you an example. I want all the contacts where first name contains Sai. Okay, I want all the contacts where first name of that particular contact contains name as Sai. Okay, see here I have a lot of contacts, right? So when I click on contacts, I can see a lot of contacts. So my requirement is I want to get all the contacts where first name means, see here, if I open this, it has first name, it has a last name. Let's say I will add the first name as Sai here, ignore and save. Okay, so let's add, okay, Sai Venkat. Let's enter Sai Venkat. Okay, so now I want to get all the contacts where first name equal to Sai. So that is my condition. See, first name Sai, how many records are there? This is the record and this is the record, two records. So in retrieve multiple, I will get two records. I will get two records. See, here I am not passing any ID. I am passing the condition. What is my condition? First name contains Sai. That is my condition. First name contains Sai. That is the condition that I will pass. I will also pass the schema name of that particular entity schema name and the condition. By passing these two, I can get multiple records. Okay, we will talk more about multiple retrieval tomorrow. We will see the single retrieval today. Okay, now what is the field information that you want to get?
ID.
What ID? No. What is our requirement?
Need to get the information of designation of a contact.
Yeah, job description. Okay, see here, I have a contact. In that contact, we have job description, sorry, job title. So I wanted to get the job title of this particular contact. This is software. Okay, so when I go to claims, when I open any claim, okay, this claim is associated to a specific contact. So this contact has a job title. Ram job title is what? Developer. So I need to get this job title from my JavaScript. Okay, so when I load the page, when I load the claim, I need to go to contact. I need to fetch the job title of this particular contact which I selected. If I select Ram, it should come as developer. If I select Sita, it should come as software engineer. Depending on the selection that I am doing it here, the value job title should come. Okay, let's implement that. So now here, so I need to go for single retrieval because I only need a record specific job title. I do not require multiple records here. I only need to get the job title which is specific to that lookup. Okay, so I have to go for single retrieval. If I want to write a single retrieval, what are the values that you need? What are the values that you need to pass to get to write a
ID
single?
and ID and schema name.
Yeah, so we need to pass ID of the record and we also need to pass schema of that particular entity. Do we have these two values? Are we getting anywhere? Do we have these values, ID and the schema name of that entity?
Uh, at present, we are not getting.
We are getting, right? See here, we are getting the
Ah,
contact ID
in
here,
the
right?
ID. Okay, okay.
See here, when we write it like contact information.id, you are getting the contact ID. And here we are getting the contact schema name. We are already having ID and schema name. So I will just pass these two values and I will get the value of job title. I'll show you how to write a single retrieval. If you don't know how to write a single retrieval, you can simply type mscrmjs web API retrieve. Single retrieval means retrieve. Okay, mscrmjs web API retrieve. So you'll get lot of articles. You can take any one. Okay, let's open this. All the code is available. Okay, you just need to know how to apply. So this is retrieve, single retrieval. Yeah, so it is from here. Okay, so copy this particular code and paste it here. Okay, this is single retrieval. See, you no need to write this parent. So you need to write xrm dot web API dot retrieve record. Retrieve record means single retrieval. Okay, single retrieval. So xrm dot web API dot retrieve record, and to this function you need to pass three things. Okay, we discussed about two things. First, you need to pass the ID of the record. You also need to pass the schema name of that particular entity. Okay, see, he already passed the schema name here like this, and we also need to pass the ID of the record. Okay, we shouldn't pass like this in double quotes. See, here we are getting the contact ID. Copy this contact ID and pass it here. Here we need to pass the ID of the record. And here you need to pass the schema name. So schema name, where are we getting? Here we are getting the schema name. Copy this and pass it here. So now I am passing the contact schema name and contact ID. And what is the value that you need to get? What is the result that you are expecting?
Job title.
Job title. What is the schema name of the job title? In select statement, you need to pass the job title schema name. So remove last name. What is the job title schema name? Find it out. Go to contact entity. Go to fields. Click on fields. Okay, let's refresh. Expand, claim, sorry, not claim. Job title is available in contact. So click on fields, display name, Control F, job. Okay, go to next page. Okay, next page. Okay, job title. This is the unique name of that particular field. Job title field. So you need to pass it here. Okay, I am passing the contact entity schema name. I am also passing the contact ID, and I wanted to get the job title. So in the select statement, I am passing the job title. Okay, because I want to get the job title. So this is your function, retrieve record by passing contact schema name, contact ID, and the field to be retrieved, that is job title. So when it is so this function will have, sorry, this one will have two functions. One is success function, another one is error function. Let's say if this statement executes correctly, then it will go to success function, and in the result object you will have the result. So job title will be stored in the result object. Let's say if this function fails, it will go to error function, and error will be shown to the user. Okay, so it has success function and a failure function. So in the success function, you can see the result. In this result object only, you will have the job title value. From this result object, you need to get the job title value. So how to get it? If you write it like result dot job title, if you write it like result dot job title, it will print the job title. See, you have written a alert statement. Alert means it will show a pop-up, simple pop-up. Okay, so I will write it like retrieved values. Okay, or job title. I will say like contact job title. Okay, so this pop-up will be shown to the user. Contact job title equal to this job title, whatever the job title which is there on the contact. Okay, with this we are done. Okay, we have written a simple statement. So I will copy paste this code in the chart. Okay, you can find it, or you can take this code if you want. Okay, I pasted it in the chart. You can copy paste if you want. See, so it is a simple retrieve statement. It is taking contact schema name, contact ID, and it is fetching job title. And in the result object, we will have the job title value. So if you write it like result.job title, it will give you the job title of that particular contact which you have selected. And we are showing a simple alert message. In that alert message, it will show the contact job title. Okay, now we are done. Copy this code, complete code. Now we need to update this code in CRM. I have written this code in Visual Studio. So we need to update this code in CRM. Okay, so let's go to, so this is okay. In case if you don't know how to come here, I'll show you one more time. Just type make.powerapps.com. Okay, make.powerapps.com. Click on solutions. Click on solutions. This is your solution. Open the solution, and you need to open that claim entity. Go to forms. So this is information form. So in this information form, we have Java. Go to form libraries. Click on form libraries. So this is our JavaScript file. Click three dots, edit. So this is your JavaScript code. Remove the existing code, copy paste the new code. This is the new code which I added. Okay, so click save and publish. Okay, now saving and publishing is done. Let's refresh this particular page. Refresh. Control function F5. Since we have written the code, since we updated the code. Okay, so still the same error. What is the error? Cannot read the properties of null. This was not updated yet. Refresh again. Control function F5. Now, so what is the job title that you are able to see?
Developer.
Developer. See, this is alert box. In alert box, what we have written, contact job title colon developer. If you go to the code, see in the alert box what you have written, contact job title equal to result dot job title. What is the result? Developer. See, I'll show you by debugging it. So just press function F12. We will try to debug the code. Click on open file. What is your file? Walmart underscore claim. This is my file. Let's go to the function. This is your function, right? See, I am putting a debugger here inside 45 or inside 46 line. Okay, this alert box. I just wanted to show you. Okay, I'll put the debugger here as well. Okay, so let's refresh the page. When you refresh it, onload event will trigger. Now you can see the execution came here. Now we are getting the ID of the contact function F10. Now we are getting the contact ID, and then we should get the contact name function F10. This is contact name, and then contact entity schema name. This is contact entity schema name, and we are passing the contact entity schema name and contact ID. So this is contact ID, and I wanted to get the job title. So now we are executing the retrieve multiple. So I put a debugger inside the success statement, because if I press F10, it will go somewhere. Okay. So just put a debugger inside the success statement and click on this icon. It will execute and come back here into the alert statement. See, it came here. So you have result object. When you mouse over on result object, you can see what you received. You received contact ID, job title. What is the job title? Developer. See, in this result only, you have job title, developer. So if I write it like, copy this result, go to console. If I type it like result, enter. This result has this data. It has contact ID, it has job title. If I write it like result dot job title, enter. See what is coming? Result dot job title, develop. So that is only it is showing up here. Result dot job title, developer, and it is printing this alert message is showing. So when I close it, you can see the alert message, job title equal to developer. Okay, so everybody understood?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, so this is how you have to write a simple single retrieval. Okay, retrieve record using web API. So tomorrow I will show you how to retrieve multiple records, retrieve multiple, okay, using web API. Okay, so with this I'll just pause it here for today. In case if you have any open questions, you can raise. Open for questions.